Hello. Can somebody please confirm if I'm audible?
Yeah, hi Aishwarya, you are audible.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for confirming. Okay, so very good afternoon, everyone. So, oh, sorry, good evening, everyone. Uh, okay, so we are here for the Java demo. So I'll just quickly brief about our trainer. Okay. Uh, our trainer name is Shiv Pratap sir. He has more than 10 plus years in MNC in industries. So he has expertise into Java and core Java. Overall, he is looking after the Java portion. He'll be giving you his further introduction as well. So, okay. So you may start with the session.
Okay, sure. Uh, Let me first of all, yeah, okay. Hello team, and hi students, everyone. Very good evening to all of you, and welcome to this particular call we have arranged for you to give a demo. You can say to demonstrate the Java programming language and about it, and about different features and all different technologies behind it, and the concepts and the modules we cover in this in the course, which team might have given you and given you the introduction about that through the brochure and all. So, hello everyone. My name is Shiv Pratap Singh Chauhan, and I am a Java professional, and having around 10 plus years of experience in working in different MNCs on different, major working with different clients, and where I'm having uh, good hands-on experience in development itself. And although I'm a developer, I'm also having such roles to manage a team, which we called as a team lead. So I'm a team lead here for current experience level. Apart from that, you can say I'm giving the trainings apart from last 2 years, which we have covered a lot of batches, and so many students of from those batches has been placed into the big MNCs with the big package. Basically, you can say so. At least they have the minimum package what they have covered is around 5-6 lakh LPA, and so maximum went to the 28 LPA as well. So that what kind of information I provide to you while you are starting from your basics, and some of you might be very fresher in this field, and you are just jumping into it, and then you're thinking whether you'll be suitable in this technical background or the world or not. So that all depends on your concentration, your consistency into the classes, how well you're joining, and how well you're referring the content I'm providing to you, as well as if you are very regular to the classes and practicing the questionnaires which I'm providing to you, it will be really helpful for you itself, because when you when you solve those questions, you'll have some doubts. When you attend the classes, you'll have some queries. You'll have different certain questions like why we are doing this way, why not the another way. So that all you people can take an up to me, and I can resolve it to you with the different number of solutions. Let's say one problem you come up with and you have six students, you might have everybody cannot have the same mindset. So everybody could have different problems with the same statement. So I'll be here to provide you the whole solutions, and to achieve that particular goal in a different manners. Comes to the point. So here in the particular program, we are covering the core Java and advanced Java, which I think you might be aware of or the content the brochure has been shared with you from. But still, let me go through once again. So we will cover up the core Java basically. So it starts from 0 and to the 100. So you, that all depends on you. Are you starting from 0, or you're starting from 20th percent of the course? That's all up to you. But what I suggest and recommend is start from 0, join from the day one class, and come finish it along with us. You'll definitely crack a job in the market. What? Because the market is a lot great, a big market we have, and they are looking for something, experts in Java development and coding. So you cannot miss such opportunities. And if you join us and you do train yourself with me and along with our course, you might get, you must get, actually, I would rather say. So in that case, the course what we are offering you people, we are having certain different chapters, you might be having in your brochure. But if for your references, if we go with, we can cover up, like, some number of modules here as well. Like, I can explain you the feature of Java in this call today, as well as I'll let you guide through the benefits of the Java, like why the Java technical language specifically is very important in the, in the IT field, why Java is only specifically focused on. So if I say so, so importance, if I start with, so let's say is the best, very basic importance of the particular any of the languages too. Once you learn that language, you have to check the scope of that language, how vast, how widely it's being used into the market. So that's what the first point here comes is, the Java language specifically very widely used into the market, the IT market. It covers every kind of, domain. Like, it's there in the financial domain, it's there in the hospitality domain and e-commerce and everything, what not, everything. So that what I can say, it's versatile, versatility makes a language that professionals and beginners, like, even though I am 10 years, you are fresher, some of them are 15 years old, they are even, the language when comes with the versatility, why I'm saying such a way, it should have, use new features. uh, someone saying something, or please go on mute. Yeah. So whether the experience level is what, it doesn't matter. The matter is the knowledge. So, like, how well and good you get the knowledge, you will be, reaching your and achieving your goals very soon. So this is the particular point is, Java always gives you the new features. I'm sorry, Ashwarya, there are some people, those are in unmute. Uh, so yeah, hi Kushagra. I'll come on to the questions later at the end of this meeting. Let me figure it out, like how well I can give it to you, and then we'll go with the question answers as well. So as many as questions you have in your mind, you can go through and shoot it to me. Okay. So that's coming in under the topic. So that's why the Java, as being widely used in different such environments and the domains, that's why it's very popular and, very widely being used. Second thing is platform independency. Why platform independency is means, it doesn't require any specific type of machine. It doesn't require any specific type of, device. Why I'm saying is because Java, certainly Java program or the applications are being platform independent, because such of the application, like earlier we were also using into the mobile, currently also we are using like the Android, if you say so. So Android SDK, basically, if we talk about, so while earlier we were having the Java SDK and the whole code was written into the Java, then we had a new, the new market with the Android. So that way it comes along. So Android is very dependent to the Android, you know, specific platform. But for the Java, we have applications for mobile, we have applications for the web, we do even have the web applications for different type of operating systems. So when it comes to the platform means type of machine, whether it's a DOS or like DOS machine, Mac machine, or any of the, Windows machine. So it doesn't require any specific type of any of the system you have, any of the laptop or desktop, anything you have, it can be run, like the Java program can be runnable over there. So that's the second point, which is, very, it's itself a feature of the Java itself, what I can say you. Then if I come on the another one, so basic thing which comes along with the Java is the OOPS concept. So OOPS is the object oriented programming. So you need not write to specific code along here and there with these statements and all. Everything which happens or which gets executed, uh, that roam around the object. So everything purposely made around the object, so each and every entity can be called through the object of the particular class when we write a program. So you'll, let's say, in the real time, if I say so, in your family, you, any of the person, let's say is me, my name is Shiv Pratap. So whenever my family member called me, and when they want to accomplish some work through me, then they have to call me. So I'm the object of that family, like, Shiv, could you please complete this work? So that work has to be accomplished or completed by me, and that has been done like object oriented one, like object oriented work which has been completed by the object itself. Okay, so that's kind of, so we have a lot of like in oops concept we have mainly the inheritance, the abstraction, polymorphism, encapsulation. So these we will learn in later into the course itself and the classes when we'll do it. So that's one. Another thing is the community support and the different and huge library set of libraries we have in Java. Every task, like, what we cannot assume is also available as a library in your JDK. That's a Java development kit. So you need not to write or create your own JDK at a certain point of level. You have everything covered by Java itself. You need not to go anywhere else. Please give me your library. I don't have it in Java. Give it to me. So it's already have it. We have a long LTS support version of 21, which even includes all the external libraries as well, mostly being used, like mostly in market we use, in development we use in real time, that has been covered by Java. All the way we cannot say like, if I'm using a Mac phone, I mean Apple phone. So in Apple you cannot, so it's not restricted, you cannot use WhatsApp in Apple, but can be used in Android. So that's the similar kind of way. Here also we have a lot of libraries, a lot of community support as well. So whenever you have issues on the Java community, you have a lot of issues been already reported and been resolved through the different professionals as well. So I've done a lot of them. Like we have certain portals like Stack Overflow. So there, most of the cases and the issues being resolved and available there already. So that we can understand. Next thing, which I'm telling you at the earliest of this discussion we started, the real time scenarios, the real time application, the behavior of the application should be always real time. So it always, like, whenever you're writing a code, can be,
Hello.
yes, hello.
Yeah, sure, Aishwarya here. Could you please like use any whiteboard or something so
i'll
that
i'll come i'll come
we
onto that,
can
Ashwarya, as well. I'll come onto that.
uh, okay.
So these are just the the basic things. Then I'll come to the picture with the whiteboard. I'll let them understand what are the different things we have, so that way. So that's the real time. So whatever the code, whatever the program we will prepare into the Java while we are learning, while we are going through the course, everything will be maintained to the real time example, real life examples. We can attach, we can match them, like while the polymorphism, inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, everything. Okay. So here I'll share my whiteboard to you people. Uh, just a minute. Uh, just confirm if you can see this whiteboard. Hello. If anyone can
Yes, sir.
confirm. So the whiteboard is visible or the Zoom meeting is
Visible.
visible?
Whiteboard.
Okay, fine. So let's continue through that. So what I was telling about is the features of Java, right? And the importance of Java. So first of all, the features of Java is something. Just let me know. It's visible. Hello, hello,
Yes, sir.
students. Okay, that's great. Fine. So here we'll talk about like, I'm sorry, features. So what are the feature? One of them I've already told you, object oriented, which is OOP concept. Okay. So this OOP contains like, so object oriented, I've already explained something like whenever you write a program, it being called with the object. So that again contains some of the features like inheritance. Inheritance. What inheritance says, the property of your the parent class or the parent person is being taken care into yours. So it it works like parent child relationship. Parent child relationship. Okay. How it comes, like let's say we have a class A or a program we have created for class A, which you can say your grandparent. Okay, maybe your grandfather or maternal grandfather or mother, anyone. So let's say the A class having certain properties. Let's say surname. In my case, I'm taking my example only. Let's say my grandparent was having the surname as Chauhan, and then he's having, the color. Sorry, like color. Let's say it's the fair color. Okay, and the another property you can say he was a good, you can say a good learner or a good runner. Let's say a runner. So when your the another class which is B, which you can take it as in a relation as your parent, which is your father, you can say, or your mother, or anyone belongings to you. So when inheritance comes into the picture, it says entity A inherits, or sorry, entity B inherits the property from entity A, which means whatever the property, the quality your grandfather having, your father must be having some of them. It is not very necessary all of them, but some of them, the some of the properties has to be there in your father when you relate to yourselves. So surname directly comes into the picture while we in the same family. Same color can be different, like mother and father, so that is not necessary, like color has to be same, but similar goes to the runner. So your grandfather has achieved certain certain quality by himself, so he become Olympian, Olympic person. He was a good runner, but it doesn't necessary your father was also a runner, but he could be a good, magician, or a painter, or anything. So that quality which comes from your grandparent is the inherent property to your parent. Then there could be certain property which has, I'm sorry, which has been built by your parent or the entity B itself. Then the same relation goes to the C, which is ourselves, like ourselves. Okay, let's say me. So I am not a magician, but I am Mr. Chauhan. I don't know, like I have a fair color or a dark color, but I'm also not a runner. What I am is, I am a software engineer, right? Where my parent was not also a software engineer, my grandparent was also not a software engineer, but what the quality I have built by myself is something a separate activity, while I'll be having this to be inherited from my grandparents. I have a quick learning skill in myself. I'm a good at maths that I don't know whether from my parent or not. So in the same way, in the classes, in the program of Java, basically what I meant to have this example is, inheritance is nothing but to capture the features or the properties, or you can say the functions, functionality, whatever you would like to understand with, क्लास ए के फीचर्स और प्रॉपर्टीज क्लास बी में अडॉप्ट होते हैं व्हेन वी इनहेरिट द ए क्लास. ओके, so there are some certain rules we have in Java program, or how we inherit the another class. Let's say if I want to inherit a to b, so a to b, we have to write certain syntax as b extends a. So this particular thing which we have to use to implement the inheritance in Java programming language, so that we will learn how to extend some properties or multiple properties, or different ways of inheriting the property. So we could have like single inheritance, we could have multi-level, single level, and multi-level. Then we could have hybrid. We don't in Java we don't prefer like multiple and so, because that being achieved through the different ways. So inheritance can be done through class or the interface. Okay, so these are the two entities through which we can handle such a functionality, which is called being as inheritance. There is another, this is the first pointer of the oops, or you can say the first type of first property of the oops concepts. Second could be encapsulation. Encapsulation, what this encapsulation is. So if you have ever checked about, so there is a there is a combination of, like, let's say n plus capsule. You can say simply capsule. What is a capsule look like? It's a plastic body. Inside it, we mixed multiple type of medicines, or you can say these salts, and that capsule is being given to some patient, and who takes it and get resolved by his illness, or whatever the whatever the problem he was having. He goes to the medical, he took some capsules, and he get recovered through from that illness, or the problem he possesses of. So that similar kind of encapsulation property we have here, it which says whatever you're writing, you have to write in a particular block. You cannot beyond that, you cannot go beyond that. Whatever you want to write, whatever the logic, the feature you would like to know, you have to put it into a certain jar. You can say the jar. Let's say हमारे पास कुछ अनाज है, so हम उस अनाज को ऐसे ही नहीं फेंक सकते. We have to keep it into a jar. Like whatever the wheat or the solid thing you have in your hand, you cannot put anywhere on your desk or into your kitchen. You have to put it into a particular jar. Then the jar can be contained as this particular jar is prepared for this particular wheat or some other ingredients. So that way we in Java we have classes and interfaces which capsuled everything available. Let's say variables, methods, functions, which we call functions and methods. Then we have some objects, different type of objects we could have. Then the variable also we could have differently, like global variable, local variables. So all these things covered into the encapsulation, what we say is. Okay, then the another part, just a minute. Uh-oh. Move it to third pointer. I might be having some glitch on this whiteboard. Maybe I'll take care of it later. Next one is abstraction. I'm sorry, I'm making this as, so this is to be ION. So we use abstraction like a abbreviation like that way. Abstraction. Uh, जहां तक मुझे पता है, like everybody use Gmail, because without using a Google ID or Apple ID, we cannot log in into any phone. We cannot install any application. So that way, if everybody is having Google ID, that means everybody is using the Gmail. This is very, very, why I'm taking an example of Gmail only. Why couldn't another one? because Gmail has been used by everyone in their day-to-day life or somewhere somehow. Okay, so Gmail, you create a mail, you send a mail, you receive a mail as well, you delete some of the mails. What was that, like you deleting, creating and sending somewhere and reading the mails? This is your visualization, like the UI has been given to you, that one. Okay, if I click on that button, it sends a mail to some other person. If some other one is sending it to me, it will be reflected into my inbox or the spam folder. So this is your visualization, or you can say the user interface in technical terms. So when the user interface is available there, you don't know what the functionality, actual functionality, or the process is being taken care at the back end side. Means behind the scene, you don't know. So whenever we have a function in a college or the schools, so we always have the backstage. On the stage, the people performs, but at the backstage, they prepare, they rehearse their particular thing, either singing or the dancing. So backstage, you don't know into the Gmail what is happening there. So that backstage is only being covered by the technical programs, sorry, technologies, programming language. The abstraction particularly point says, I will cover up all the mandatory things or the important things backstage. You need not to work, you need not to worry about. Whatever you will get it, the basic functionality. So interface, or actually not the interface in the technical term, in the Java program, you will have the behavior of that method, what you're creating for. Whatever the backend technology is working for, you need not to worry about what the code you have written for. You will just get the output of that. So that's why we have the abstraction in Java. The other one is the polymorphism. Let me come to that point as well, which says polymorphism. Okay, so polymorphism. So abstraction could be like in a different ways, whether the let me cover it up. Abstract class or the interfaces. Similarly, polymorphism. So we have two type of polymorphism. I'll also explain it. The one is the compile time. Second is the runtime. Uh, runtime. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism is something like one entity having different roles, और एक मूवी याद नहीं आ रही है, एक मिनट रुको बताता हूँ मैं आपको. लेट्स से कौन सी है, let it be the movie name. Polymorphism is something, let's say it's me, my name is Shiv Pratap. So for my company, I'm just an employee for them, right? So there is a single role to the company. For you people, I let's say I am a trainer, which as I'm providing the trainings nowadays, so I'm a trainer for you. So you call me as Shiv sir or Shiv Pratap sir or whatever you want, but the colleagues will always call me as Shiv or Shiv Pratap. My family members never call me like with my name. Let's say for my parents, I'm their son. For my sister, I'm her brother. For my like cousins only. So that way, there are certain roles which has been distributed, but the person is single. The entity is single, but can be utilized with the different roles at the different places. So that what polymorphism says. I am creating an entity can be used in a different manner with the different scenarios and with the different values. Means for my parents, I have certain different value. For my employer, I'm having certain different value. So that way polymorphism comes into picture. What compile and runtime says, compile time is something when you're writing your code, it tells you about the polymorphism when you are implementing the polymorphism in your code. So compile time says whenever you're writing your code, you can understand and you can compile your code to understand where the polymorphism is happening and how you prepare, how you are actually like implementing the polymorphism. What runtime says, you don't know what inputs will come from the user. You have to implement in a way, in such a way whatever the input user gives you to the gives to your method or your functionality, it should take care of such certain different values. Let's say uh, for my employer, let's say for your being your trainer, you are, let's say, 15 people. So 15 people can question me in a certain different way. That means the single trainer has to answer all of those 15 students in the way what they are asking for. So let's say some of you are asking, sir, what is inheritance? I know this inheritance, but how single level being implemented? Whereas the another person is asking, sir, I know single inheritance, but I don't know the multi-level inheritance. How do we achieve it? So in the same way, I am the same trainer, but you are the different. So for me, the roles being distributed to both of you. So this way, the you know uh, the Java works, the polymorphism works basically. So this is the only one feature which I'm talking about. There are a lot of features in Java. If I share my screen, let me share it again to you with the different content. Just a minute. Yeah. So these are the features of Java, like object orientation, simple, secured, platform independent, which we have covered into the platform independent. We have covered into the importance. The secured is also the importance of the Java language itself. Why? Because Java provides a lot of security through itself. Like we need not to go through the third party security person or the security library. Let's implement that and then we provide the security. No, we already have it. The Java inbuilt have the security thing. Then robust, portable, architecture neutral. Like we don't need to prefer a specific architecture. We can Java itself has a lot of them. You can use of them. The dynamic programming, which I was just telling you about, the polymorphism, we have the runtime one. So runtime is nothing but the dynamic programming only. So when we provide your inputs at the runtime, which is the inputs could be anything, dynamic inputs we can provide. Such a way we can understand that. Interpreted. So whenever we work on the Java language, there are certain, like what we write the code in English, computer doesn't know the English. It knows the binary code, the computer language, basically the lower level language, which we don't know. We knows the higher level language, which is English. So that way the interpreter works to understand your language to the system and system's language to you. High performance, always multi-threaded and distributed. Why multi-threaded is something, in your system, while we using the computer or the laptop, we can at the same point of time we can listen to songs. We can also write our text, and we can chat with someone else. We can even play the games at the same point of time. So that happens through the multi-threaded programming. In Java also, while we write a code, if we implement a multi-threading, which we will obviously cover into our course around 11th or 11th 12th chapter maybe. So there we will cover the multi-threading programming as well. So these are the such features in Java we have, which we are going to learn and going through to understand what each feature, what each module in Java works how, and what benefits we can get through them. Okay. So that's it from my end today. And I think if certain questions come from you people, I'll be happy to answer you. That's it, Aishwarya, from my end. To I think uh, given to them. Hello, Aishwarya.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm
I
done.
hope this is pretty enough.
Uh, yeah, actually, that's fine. Okay, so everybody, like, do you have any questions for sir? Like, if you have any queries related to anything, you can ask him.
See, the query has to be related to technical things, like what is about the course only. The rest of the things, Aishwarya and the team will handle. Go ahead. Yeah, Java is pure object-oriented programming language. We also have different certain other languages, but Java is completely uh, OOPS based language. It's Shraddha Soni. Yeah. Anyone? Any other question? Yeah, Kushagra, go ahead. If you cannot speak, you can type your question into the chat box as well.
सर हो जाए 4 का है
I'm sorry, Kushagra, I cannot understand this. Could you please say again? Hello, Kushagra, I didn't understand your question. Could you please come again?
सर मैं चैट में लिख लिया
Aishwarya, if you could decode it for me, please.
I'm so sorry. I also don't hear him. Kushagra, could you please repeat that again?
मैम चैट में लिखा है
Okay, he
Uh,
has that, I guess.
okay, please explain the board, write the program. Oh no, but this is from Shruti.
Yeah, she is from our team. So, like, if you could just
Okay.
uh elaborate on any code or something, so that will help them to understand how the technical things work.
I will do that, but what Kushagra is mentioning something about him, he didn't mention anything. So
Please check
let me
last one.
is Java pure object oriented? Is that so? See, I cannot see any other messages apart from Shraddha Soni who asked, is Java pure object oriented?
He is ask full stack developer.
Full. Okay, so this course, whether this course provides you the full stack development experience or not, is that so?
Okay. We'll do one thing, sir. Can you just run any particular small code? Like it will take like 5-10 minutes of something, so that they will understand the programming and everything, like how
Just
it
a minute.
works like technically.
Yeah, just a minute. Looking something. I'm actually clearing the board. Okay. Let me know if you can see this again.
Yeah, it's visible.
Mhm. So in Java, let me select the pen first. So in Java, the program always starts, there are some import statements we have in our Java program, where we import some of the libraries of Java. Then an import, after the import statement, which we do using the import keyword, we use import keyword, and then the library name. Here we have. Okay, then most of them, like beyond that, we also have the document statement. I'm sorry, documentation statements.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Sir, please explain the Java structure of program.
Java.
Structure of program.
Coming on that, this is the structure only. Okay, let me directly go through this. So in the starting only, we start with the class. Before then, if you want to make this class public or private, that ups to you. So we can, in simple, we always have the public class, whatever the class or the program we prepare for. Then the class name, let's say, is the test. And here the body, which I was saying, the jar, in while I was explaining the encapsulation. So this is the body which is being started, and the very basic Java program which runs through, compiles through. So this is the program which can compile itself. We don't require any other thing. So this is the compilable program. This can compile. The another way, the thing, what the program, the execution of the program will starts from the main method, which is very important. Okay, main method. This particular sign is used to comment out. So main method having a certain syntax, which we called as public static void main. Inside it, so this is the main method. The name is always as main. Then we have some string type of array parameter. So let's say we could receive some dynamic arguments while we are running this program through the terminal or through the command prompt or anywhere else. If you want to share some of the arguments at the runtime itself, so you can pass on from the uh, command. And here, this is the main method. So whatever the execution of this program will starts from, it starts from here. So whatever the statements you will write here, those statements will execute one by one from top to bottom approach. Okay, this way, this is the very basic program we have in Java. Let's say if we want to say print hello, so we have to use a specific syntax again, system dot out dot println, where we can put in double quote whatever the data we would like to print on the screen, hello. And we have to enclose, like close it through the parenthesis, and then the semicolon, which is an end statement, like end statement operator. So this is the very simple and basic program of Java, which just prints you an output as hello and nothing else. That's it. Here we have like system. If you want to have some more elaboration, so system is a class, then out is an object of the print stream, then println is the method of that print stream class itself. So that's why through the class we can access the out object, which is a static object being created into the system class, and through this out object, which is a print stream class object, so that we can call the method of the print stream directly through the object. So this is the object which is calling class method. So this is the way object works to call any of the class methods, it's it's variables or many other things. So this way we perform the program. To compile our to compile our what we can see, to compile our program, we used to write java c. So this is the command, command This is for compile. Java C, then whatever the class name you have, test along with its extension, which we always saves a file with the java.java extension. So this way, whenever this compiles, once this compiles, this generates the compile output. So that is a binary file it generates through the dot class file. So let's say you were originally having the test.java class, which is converted into the java.class file. So this class file is basically understandable to your Java development kit, or you can the JVM, basically Java Virtual Machine. So Java Virtual Machine and JRE runs through it. So we have JRE, JRE. I'll explain you everything. JVM and the JDK. JDK helps you to write this code. This code basically. So that's a development kit which allows and provides you a lot of libraries so that you can write your own code. JVM is a virtual machine. So Java Virtual Machine which enables your system to, you know, to run your or you can initiate your programming itself over there. The JRE basically provides an environment to run your code and provides you the output through it. So that's the Java runtime environment. So this way this works. So whatever the java.class file we have, basically test.class, not the java.class. Test.class file will generate. So this class being after the compilation, this will be, you know, run, and that to run a Java program, we have the separate command as Java, and that's the test file name, yours test, your class name. This is the class name only. Okay. So this way a particular program of Java gets compiled and run and gives you the output as hello, whatever the system SOP systems you have in your program. I hope this is sufficient. Students?
Yeah, sir.
Thank you. So that's, I think, more than enough. We think as a demonstration or the dummy, like the initial class. Once you'll come into the course and the classes, you will get a lot of more than this. This is just a basic thing, nothing that way. So this course will help in full stack development field. So full stack, you know, full stack includes your front end technologies as well. While along with this course, I like while we are working on you know, advanced Java and the different certain frameworks, I will explain you. I will also cover up you know, a few days classes to run along with your UI thing. But that's a full stack means there's different, you know, technical languages like Angular, Node, and such a way, so that we are not covering up this course. This is just a Java course, the core plus advanced, with different frameworks like microservices architecture there is, which is being widely used into the current market. So that I'll explain, and I'll give you a hands-on experience on that. We'll prepare a project like from the day one, whatever we are learning through will include everything into the project until the day end, while we are understanding the microservice architecture as well. We have different frameworks in Java, design patterns, so that we will learn and include and implement. That's it. Anyone else? Any other question?
Everyone, do you have any questions? Hello, everyone, like, do you have any questions?